Hello everybody and welcome back to the Braided Shores. As you saw in the introduction, I've been very busy. As you can see with my current gear, we've had some upgrades. Before I go into that, we did manage to do a little bit of extra work on tasks, and if you are looking for who to deliver the cog to, we have House of Yennen, Highborn. So I gave her the cog and she was very pleased, and I got a thank you knot, which was useful for a bit of trading. So, let's have a look at the equipment. We did well. It took a long time with all of the fishing, but I think it's worth it. First off, the sword. That was the most expensive thing. We have 2 force, 2 ward, which is the defense, and then 3 burden. It's not bad. I'm pleased with it. However, we don't have the skill proficiency. I'm not sure where to get that, but considering it says proper training, I think maybe if we talk to the wardens. We saw one down here at the tea house, and then there was another one over in Batshala. So we can take a trip there and check that out. As well as the sword, we also have an umbrella. It's just a cheap little thing, but it's keeping the rain off. I mean, I'm wet now, but it will soon disappear. We have a fisher's light, which will provide a little bit of light, but it does lower our physicality, and it gives burden. But if we're trekking somewhere dark, it's useful to have a bit of light going. We also have 2 different headpieces. We have the veil, which gives me 2 speed, or we have the hood, which gives me +1 physicality, but -1 social. So again, that's useful for sorting out endeavours. Sandals, useful for getting some speed up, and a cape. So we've got some ward and some burden. But 2 pocket slots, which are always useful. So just keeping a few bits and pieces. That was for... We were told at the Dandelion Temple to go west and we should hear a voice singing. And they'll help teach us. So that will be very useful. We also picked up some other bits and pieces. So a vial of Lil's Cobalt Brew, in case we look like we're coming up to a fight, which gives us 2+ ward, so 2 extra defense. The cypress branch is a trade item, so it will be hopefully worth more elsewhere. I did a lot of trading. You'll notice there's not actually that much fish in my inventory. That's because I found out that the trader, this trader here, he sold the sword and all of the other good stuff. However, he's not keen on fish. He'll lower the price. He's not happy with it at all. Oh, we also picked up a chunk of jade because that is also needed for, I think, the cave. Anyway, what I was saying about the trading. So he doesn't like buying fish, but obviously that's mostly what we're picking up. However, the food merchant over here does like fish. He'll pay the recommended price. So I would trade my goods over to the fish that I was pulling up over to the food merchant. I would buy usually spices from him, and then trade it over to the shopkeeper over here. I'd usually buy one thing, just check to see what this shop vendor liked or disliked. Also, a bread merchant would set up shop around here during the darker hours, so I was able to trade her quite a few fish, and then trade the bread that I got from her over to the shop merchant. As well as doing a little bit of trading over at the tea house, which is where I got the special brew. So yes, I've had a busy time, yet also a relaxing time, because I've just mostly been sitting there fishing. We now have a party. Varos. Hello, Varos. You saw I was also able to complete a endeavour. 2 children, their toy had broken, so I was able to help fix that. First and foremost, let's head on over to the tea house and see if we can learn how to use defensive capabilities. But first, here we have something. Let's see if we complete this endeavour. No, we ourselves do not have the physicality, but we should be able to push it up using the hood. So, swap that over. And there we go, we have both. So we're able to complete this endeavour all by ourselves and help this little struggling fisherman. You lend your strength so that the struggling fisher, and you pull up the impressively large fish out of the water. We did it, Nomad. Thank you for the assist. Here's a little something I caught earlier. Enjoy. If I may suggest, stuff it with a little parsley and butter before grilling it. You won't be disappointed. A nice big snapper, and it's worth 21. Very useful. Now, let's try and get a little dry. Oof, we're going to be soaked for a while. I'm loving the sound of the water on the umbrella. So there's the do list. Let's see what we can do. First, let's swap you for you, because that will up our speed. We've got the sword. Don't think there's anything else we need to swap around. Oh, here we go. Here's where we can buy stuff. Armor proficiency, weapon proficiency. Okay, so we're probably going to need to do a little bit more fishing. So yes, we don't have enough yet, but I will do a bit of extra fishing and we can earn that later. But I've done enough right now, so let's have a little explore. Oh, there's a train station over there, so let's head that way. Let's have a cuddle break. Well, this train station doesn't look like it's active. I guess we can follow it. Oh, and the most important thing I did pick up, we can now whistle. Ooh, what's this? There's a stone. Oh, what are you? Aren't you cute? Oh, well, no, we're not going to manage that. No, definitely not. Oh, there's a truffle pig. He must be a farmer searching for truffles. Things? Yeah, truffle hunter. Maybe he'll let us cuddle his pig. Hello, traveller. I am Nibor, and the lovely girl by my side is Pig. Together we have the very best noses in Braided Shore for sniffing out truffles. Truffles are the rarest and choicest of all fungi. It has properties, flavours and fragrance that makes it cross the border between a delicacy and a magical reagent. I wish you happy continuation of your journey, wanderer. Can I cuddle? I can cuddle. Just as we get dry, we get nice and wet and muddy by cuddling a pig, I'm sure. Worth it. More stones. The stone appears to cover something. Only with brute strength can the stone be turned over. Nope, it's still much too heavy for me. Maybe with others. So, while we explore and pick up, I do want to just give the announcement that the competition has ended for winning a copy of Book of Travels. Everyone who commented on my previous Book of Travels videos... getting distracted. Anybody who commented on my previous Book of Travels videos all got entered into a draw in order to win one of the 2 copies that were given to me by Might and Delight, the developers of the game. I've had one person already collect, which was the Sage Oracle. So congratulations to you. And I'm still waiting to hear back on the collapsible chair. You've also won a copy. Hopefully you'll send me an email. My email address is in my About section on the channel. And if you can also put in your channel About section that you've sent me an email, just so I know it's you. And then I'll send over your code to get a copy of Book of Travels. Oh, we've just found somebody's shoe stash. What have we here? Tea sandals. Ooh, +1 spirituality and speed. And then Tomback tip sandals. -1 physicality, but 1 ward and 1 speed. It's interesting little bits and pieces we're picking up here. However, we are getting rather full. This is a good place to come for items, isn't it? So I think we'll do a bit of a circle round and head back and do some trading. Now what you want to do when you're getting a lot of trash items, really is probably the best term for them, is to trade them in for something else that's a little bit more worth. So, like I said, a trade item. That way they'll stack, hopefully, and you can carry more with you, and hopefully when you then move on to a new location, you'll be able to trade it in for much better stuff. Reagents, thankfully, do not take that sort of a slot. We managed to get our fishing skill all the way up to level 5. So I just did a little bit of fishing and managed to get a good value fish. Let's see how well the duelist will take fish. So it's the weapon proficiency one. Takes them at good value. And this is the good fish. As soon as I hit level 5, this was the sort of fish I was pulling up occasionally, and this is what earned me a lot of the goods. So we have some trash here that can go. Now these are worth quite a bit, however I'm not sure I want to trade them. Let's take away the very inexpensive stuff. Getting close. Can't quite make it, but let's see what we can trade off that's small to get something that's a little bit bigger that will fit in. Dumping all of our trash gives us 22. Let's get some honey brew. See what we can take away. And there we go. We have the skill. Now we just have to learn it. There in our skill book. Weapon proficiency. Passive. Allows you to fully utilise weapons force. We've got 1 knowledge point left. Until we level up anyway. And there we go. Still feeling tired. Let's have a nice rest. We'll drink some cobalt brew. And then we'll see about doing a bit of combat training. This will actually give us some more ward. If we look at our equipment, this gives us 1 speed and 1 sociality. This one 1 ward and 1 speed, but -1 physicality. These are our battle boots. And this gives 1 speed and 1 spirituality. And this gives 1 speed, which is certainly better than the flimsy umbrella right now. So we can stick the cane there, because this will help up our speed. 2 speed from that. And the shirts also gives us 2 speed. I think we're fairly well set up for combat. If we look over our character, we've got 3 force, 5 ward, 8 speed, 7 burden though. That will only give us 1 speed in total. Now, where are we getting all that burden from? We get a lot of burden from the traveller's knapsack. 1 from the cape, but it does give us 1 ward. And again, a lot from the sword, but sword does also give us 2 ward and 2 force. So we are not going to be quick, but let's see what we can do. I have teachings to share, traveller, should you wish to learn how to fight effectively in armour. I myself am wearing armour at the moment. I invite you to draw against me, so I may prove the value of the teachings I can bestow. Okay. I managed to dodge out of the way of that. Managed to knock off some of our ward there. Oh, got a hit there. Some of the ward's gone. Another hit. Ah, I managed to dodge it. I went too soon there. Their ward's getting knocked down. So's ours. Come on, I need a couple of other good hits. Their ward's down. I only have to hit them one more time. And we got them. Brilliant. Obviously that was only a practice fight, so nobody gets hurt. But it definitely helped having the Cobalt Brew. I'm impressed, Clem. Well done. Well, we've still got the Cobalt Brew up, so let's go for another fight. See, when they hit me, some of my percentage goes down. So it can be good to be very fast and to keep on hitting and attacking. But if you don't have that armour, you're going to be struggling. Yes, got that ward down. Managed to dodge that one. As did we. Come on, just one more hit. Now we have the ward in order to hold off. Critical strike. And there we go. Down again. Yes, another one battle. So that's definitely a boost of confidence. It's not too difficult to get the hang of. You just got to time and work out when you can risk to go for it. I really like the combat system actually, because there is a lot of risk reward. Do you go before you're actually able to ensure you're going to get a hit, or do you go slightly earlier and hope you're going to get that hit? It's a really nice system. It's also a very nice, quick and fluid system. Everything seems to flow together really nicely. And I do know there are some more combat abilities you can pick up, so I look forward to trying that out. But let's head back over to that one place, because there was a lot of fun items there. And we have managed to clear out our backpack of a lot of stuff, so let's see what else we can find. That said, I wonder what's down this road. We're a travelling merchant. Oh, you've got some more umbrellas here. Affinity for water. Some inborn connection with water makes your body quicken when submerged. Rejuvenates your body when you stand engulfed in water. Oh, so it turns being wet into a positive thing. Ooh, costs 2 knowledge points to learn though. But a useful one, that's for sure. Expensive. We're not going to afford this anytime soon. Yeah, that's a fun ability. Ooh. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, we've got a mill. Hello there, welcome to our mill. The orchard mill has been in our family for generations. We mill the farmer's grain for a small fee, but what we bake is our own bread. If you come by any grain, I'll give you a good trade for it. Oh, we did get some grain. Yeah, it was... Oh no, it was a reagent I think we picked up. So, I'm actually going to call it here. I think we've done quite a bit of exploring and learnt our combat. Till next time, I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye!